Hi, my name is Mike Provenzano. I was just interviewed by Keith on the Keith Andrew Network. And, what I can say is that if you haven't been interviewed by Keith, get on his radar. Keith is a great guy. He's at 696 episodes, which is just amazing, our interviews. And he's showing that you can do whatever you set your mind to, no matter what's going on in your life. Keith has some special needs issues, and I don't want to say this incorrectly, but Keith is proving that he can do what he sets his mind to. He doesn't have to prove others wrong, but what Keith does is shows you that you can do whatever you set your mind to. So, I feel blessed that I got to be interviewed by Keith for the second time today. And I think we interviewed together about 2 years ago, and I look forward to the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith Andrew, and welcome to the Keith Andrew Network. Today, we have Mike Provenzano as a guest, and let's jump right into it. 696. That's right, 696. I am your host, Keith Andrew, and welcome back for a second time to be a guest on my good talk show. Wonderful talk show. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you too, Keith. Thanks for having me back.
No, absolutely. For people who want to know what my talk show is about, whole point of my talk show is to show people that even with having a learning disability, let me rephrase that. Whole point of my talk show is to show people with a learning disability I can still amount to something. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into an example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities to never give up and prove people wrong. Prove to them that labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be, to prove to them and stem out to something. That being said, half hour, 27 minutes of your time, freedom of speech, self-expression, you know all of this because you were a guest on the show already. Now, for people who want to know who you are a professional actor, voiceover, and you're also a co-founder of your own company.
Well, I'm a co-founder of a couple festivals. I'm actually, I guess my company now is Me, Myself, and I. I had been in business in the past with somebody else, and that I've moved on from that, and now here I am as an actor. So I'm doing a few things. I'm acting. I'm doing work as a spokesman or spokesperson. But I've also co-founded a couple festivals during this quarantine time. The first one was called the From a Distance Film Festival, and that was an online film festival that we ran in May. And basically what we did was we gave filmmakers, their cast and crew, the ability to share their work to others around the world by doing an online film festival. We made it free of charge for everyone because we wanted to give people the ability to enjoy themselves, even if it was for 5 or 10 minutes at a time, because we did it based on short films. And it went really well. We had 62 films in total. We had quite a range of different types of films. We had films from all over the world, which was really, really cool for the first time ever doing a film festival. And so that went really, really well. And I did that one with Gabby Faye Levin. And now I'm running, co-founding one with Connie Lamoth, and it's called the Star Festival. This one's a little bit different, though. It's first of its kind. It is a festival for actors. So instead of being a film festival, it's a self-tape festival. So STAR stands for Self-Tape Actors Recognition. And it's running right now. It ends on August 1st. And we have awards, and we've got a panel of judges that are just phenomenal people from around the country that will be reviewing everyone's self-tapes and then giving them some feedback as far as what they could do to make them even better. Because as you know, with the quarantine, a lot of things have stopped. right? A lot of people are not going out. They're not doing the things they used to do. Like work has come to a halt. I mean, for me as an actor, there's no more in-person auditions happening right now. So everything is self-taping. So that's why we did the festival this way, to get people to understand that we got to up the game. You know, if we're going to be in this industry and we're going to self-tape as a standard for now, we better put our best foot forward. And so we're not just looking at people's performances, but we're looking at lighting, we're looking at camera quality, looking at backdrops. So there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into a self-tape that we want people to understand that stuff you just have to have suitcased, and you've got to have it locked and loaded for every single time you do a self-tape, so you can focus on your performance and not worry about the other stuff. You know, you have to be heard clearly. You got to be seen clearly. So like I said, that's been running for about 6 weeks or so now. It ends on August 1st, and I've been having a blast doing it.
No, absolutely. And if it's a possibility, maybe we can work something out.
Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
the next question I want to ask is, how many years have you been a professional actor?
Well, I've been acting now for 4 years. It was 4 years this month in July, and you know, I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. I've really enjoyed the you know, learning that I can do more. You know, I can do something different than I've done my entire life, and but I also enjoy helping people, and that's one of the things that I enjoy the most, is that when I get to go to a set and meet somebody new and talk to them about um, you know, the things that I've done over the short period of time that I've really been in the industry, it kind of inspires people to take action, you know, and you know, some people are already doing it and some people need that extra push. And I enjoy inspiring people to take that step or leap of faith to push themselves to a new level. And if they really want to make it in the industry, there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. It's not just being creative. You have to treat it like a business, and that's kind of one of the things that I share with people.
No, absolutely. Now, the next question I want to ask you is, who were some of your favorite people that you ever got the chance to work with being an actor, and who do you want to work with?
Okay, well, most of the work I've done has been commercial work. So I haven't had the honor and privilege to work with a bunch of, you know, famous actors or anything like that. But I can tell you, I've worked with a lot of wonderful people, and you know, it's hard to name them all because they're, you know, no one, you know, you know, a lot of people know the names, right? And but they don't know the people that are behind the scenes, or the, you know. And, you know, so I've loved working with everybody I've been a part of, whether it's a producer or a director, actors and actresses, the crews, everybody that, you know, it's always a team environment when you're on set, even if it's me and one other person, you know. It's, you know, I just love it. Now, as far as who I'd like to work with, I'd say the top of my list is Tom Hanks. I would love to work with him one day. You know, he inspires me to do this, and he's just a good guy. He just, you know, like I said, he inspires me to be the person that, or to become the actor that I know that I will be.
No, absolutely. Now, the next question I want to ask you, based around your acting and voiceover career, was everything you accomplished. What do you consider your greatest strength, and what is your greatest weakness?
I'd say my greatest strength is twofold. I mean, what you see is what you get. I'm as honest as they go. I don't BS. I don't make up stories. I just, you know what you get from me. I'm professional. I'm reliable. I'm dependable. I show up with too much wardrobe, so I'm always early for everything that I do. So I'm always prepared. And I also, one of the other things that I've been able to do over my life is that I can see something and say, oh, there's going to be a problem here. Let's address it before it happens. So I always offer any type of support that I can. I'd say my greatest weakness is I don't know. It's, I think I have a bunch of weaknesses, but I don't know my greatest. But if I were to say something, Um, I'd say I'm kind of reserved. I'm a quiet guy sometimes, and sometimes that can go against you because in this business, it's really a relationship industry, and you build relationships on set or just by meeting people, and so I'm a little reserved. I'm not too reserved, but that would be one of my weaknesses, I'd say.
No, I agree. For me, I hesitate. I usually am the type of person who would stand back and watch. But if you really want something and be passionate about what you do, you have to just jump headfirst into it. And it's either you're gonna sink or swim.
Exactly right. You're right, 100%. If you're going to do it, do it. If not, go do something else. But you should love what you do, and I can tell you that I love what I do.
No, absolutely. That's why I do my talk shows. And one of my greatest passions is this is what I want to do until I die.
Yep. Then keep doing it. You're doing a great job at it. And you just got to keep
Yeah,
at
I
it.
appreciate that. And the next question I want to ask you is what do you contribute to being a professional actor, a voiceover?
Um, I just think that I'm a go-getter, and I've had some lucky breaks. But like I said, I love what I do, and it shows. And because, for me, obviously, I have a certain look that I think works for me, for certain projects that I've been a part of, and I just feel blessed that I get to do it. Um, but I think the Lord upstairs had a plan for me, and I think this is part of His plan, is to have me be an actor and do the things I do. I think there's a lot more for me that's coming in store. Once everything cools down with regards to the COVID virus, and I just like I said before, I'm somebody that likes helping people, and I think this is giving me that ability to help others.
No, absolutely. It's all about giving back.
Mhm.
Now, the next one I want to ask you is what do you find that motivates you?
Um, I'm blessed to wake up every day, and I think we all are. And what motivates me is, I've got four boys, and I want to provide a great, nice life for them, a loving environment, and I think acting allows me to do that. And I'm motivated by seeing what they do every day and watching them learn and watching them grow. That's honestly what I'm motivated by. What motivates me to be an actor is that it's my passion. It's something I wanted to do when I was younger, but I didn't have the confidence or the life experiences that I have now. And I wake up every day feeling blessed that I get to do this.
And the next question I was going to ask is how do you define and measure success with everything that you accomplish in your life?
Um, I set goals for myself, and if I reach a goal, I feel good about it, and that's successful. I feel success by having someone interested in using me potentially for a project. That's success. That is success. If you don't book a job, that doesn't mean you weren't successful in that experience. So I find that I can submit to projects all day long, and if I'm specifically talking about the acting world. But to get an audition, that's a win, and I recognize that. It's hard to do that. It's hard to get in front of a casting director, and when you do, they want you there, and so that's a win. That's a success. I also, look at success personally from watching my kids grow and watch them become who they are becoming, even though they're still quite young. They are becoming, young gentlemen.
Now, say, for an example, hypothetically, I want to find a fun word for it. I want to work with you as my brand ambassador. What could you contribute to my, I wouldn't say company, platform? What would you contribute to my platform?
Right off the gate, I have a son with autism, so I understand special needs, and so I contribute my caring of what you're going through. I understand it's like, because I have a son who I'm right there with every single day. But what else can I do? I can help you promote your show. I can introduce you to some other people. I can give you suggestions on how to keep moving forward. I mean, you've done a great job on your own, Keith, and I'll contribute what you need. It's not what I want. It's not about me. It's about how can I help you? And if you have some thoughts, I'd flip the question. How do you feel I can help you?
Promoting, getting, spreading the word, connections.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much about it. It's helping me just spread it.
Okay, I'm here.
Now, the everyone I find very interested, and every time I look down, I'm not avoiding eye contact because I was looking at a script.
I believe
Usually,
it.
I don't read a script, but
No problem.
got to make a difference.
Yep.
Usually, when I do the first interview, I have like an index card, and I was like, okay, a professional actor, voiceover, and so I have key points I want to hit. And you said how this has got to be different, so I made up 3 pages of interesting questions to ask. So, but do you or do you not have a manager for the next question I was going to ask you?
Currently, I do not. Currently, I manage myself. That is something that I'll be looking into in the future. As far as that is concerned, I don't have one right now. I do have plenty of agents right now, but not a manager.
All right, so let me just take out manager and put agent. What would your agents say are your areas that you need to develop, Mark?
I need, and I've heard this before, I need to continue my growth as a film and TV actor. I've got plenty of experience and plenty of footage, for lack of a better term, in the commercial side, and I need to continue to grow my legit side.
And what would your agent say are your best strengths?
I think they would say that I'm professional, I'm reliable, I am, when I show up for work, it's work time, and I can say that I make people at ease when I'm on set. I make my agents look good by the work that I do and just being me. I'm humble and they love that.
No, absolutely. It's about being respectful, humble, not changing who you are, having a big head. It's about just being the same person who you've always been.
Yep.
Now, I asked you some easy ones. Now I'm going to ask you some funny ones. Okay. If you could rid the world of one disease, what would it be?
If I can rid the world of one disease, cancer.
I would say stupidity.
Okay.
Well, that, and I do agree it's cancer, but see, how would
if I could get rid of one thing, it would be stupidity. It would probably be honestly, it'd probably be violence. Would be the first thing I'd try to get rid of.
We're on the same page. What about if you were offered the position of being a mayor of your city? Would you take it?
Nope. It's not what I want to be. It's not what I want to do.
What about trying to find something really good? What is your favorite day of the week and why? Besides Friday.
Yeah, my favorite day of the week is Sunday. It is a day of relaxing. I spend time with my kids doing stuff, and it's a day to recharge.
This one seems a little interesting. If you were to win or inherit $1 million, what would be the first thing you would do with your money?
Put it in the bank and leave it there. That's what I would do. I wouldn't go out and buy anything at all, to be honest with you. The only thing I might do is start trusts for each of my kids.
No, that's the same way I feel. If I ever become famous, I would cut the money in half. Yes, I have some spending money, but I would just make a safety net for myself, saying, yep, this is worst case scenario. If I'm ever on my own by myself, yep, I don't have to worry because I have something to fall back on. The thing about, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I do. I have, my son Aiden is 18. He has autism, and he's not going to ever live on his own and do the things that we get to do. So, I have to have a little nest egg for him. That's where most of that would go.
No, I agree. There's a lot of people out there that, you want fancy cars, beautiful women. I want beautiful women in my life. But, cars, well, let me look at it like this, explain it like this. Cars, I don't have a need for it because I don't drive.
Mm-hmm.
Boats, don't care. I don't like the water. I like swimming, but I don't like the water.
Okay.
My own airplane, I guess, whatever, just go to JFK or whatever. So having two houses, that would be nice. You have a summer house. So when it's winter here, you can escape that. But the truth is, you can't really escape anything because there's always something that comes up.
Sure.
So, you just have to be smart with the money. Yeah, you go, pretty much, I will being honest, not kissing your butt or anything. I would never change anything about myself. If you throw $1 million at me, I would give back to my parents because they put up a lot for me. So I would pay them back and just put everything in the bank. Yes, I would have spending money, but you have to look at the bigger picture of saying, okay, it's great you have money you can throw around here and there, but you know what? Where are you going to you need the money in 10 years, 15 years? And God forbid I die and have all the money, I would just probably give it to like a charity or something.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But the next question I want to ask you, with 6 minutes left, I'm going to pass the show over to you. With social media, with everything that you accomplish in your life up to this point, does Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, do these websites or any other websites that I did not mention, do these websites dictate if you should get an acting role or an acting part?
They don't dictate it, no. Do they help it? Sure. And I've booked some jobs through social media, and I've met some great friends that I would have never met without social media. There's no doubt about that. So there is a place for it. There's no doubt. And I also get to show the work that I've done. I mean, that's what I use social media for, to show what I've done in the business. I don't use it personally. I use it for work. But what I've found is that, if you want to book work, you've got to treat it like a business. And, part of that is submitting to opportunities. Part of it is working, and growing relationships with people that you interact with. If people didn't like me, they wouldn't book me, right? If people like you, they tend to want to work with you. If you didn't like the first interview we did, you probably wouldn't be doing a second one, right? So that's the same way with everything in life. And, so for me as an actor, I just, I do the best that I can do every day, every opportunity that I have. I don't make excuses, and I just do what I can. And social media does help with that. It's not the end all be all, because there's other ways to find opportunities for acting work with like agents and all the websites that the castings go on to. But there is something to be said about social media as well.
No, absolutely. Now I do have a couple questions for you off the air.
Okay.
But wrapping up, how can people follow you on social media? Are you on LinkedIn, any other websites we did mention?
Yep. So I make it really simple to find me. My handle or username or whatever you want to call it is the same on everywhere. It's Mike A. Provenzano, and that's Provenzano. And I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's all. I'm on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. And then I have a website, www.mikeprov.com.
No, absolutely. My last thing I'll do, how I close all my shows. As you know from the first time, we're going to do a real recap. When I approached you to be a guest on my talk show for a second time, what was your honest first reaction? What made you say yes? And how do you feel now? Would you recommend it to other people out there who are hesitant?
My first reaction was absolutely, he actually wants me back. Awesome. Great. I would do it again in a heartbeat with you, Keith. I'd promote you to have others on your show as well. Absolutely. There's not a question in my mind. And I love talking to you. It's great to be a part of this. I love being interviewed and all that stuff. And it's not about me. This is about you. This is helping you grow your calling and your following. And I think you said number 996. Is that what I heard?
It's 696.
Oh, 696. I'm sorry. Dude, that's just awesome. I was just bummed that I wasn't number 700.
Yeah, give it time. But with that being said, I do have some ideas for you off the air. But wrapping up, it was a real honor and privilege having you as a guest, and I'm looking forward to part 3 down the road.
Linda Collins.
Hi, I'm Marissa Joy Davis.
This is Michelle Wong.
I'm Nancy Rose.
My name is Brandy Hunt. And
hello, my name is Raven Wynn.
Hi there. My name is Giovanna Vidal.
Hi, I'm Monica Thomas.
Hi, I'm Paisley Blackburn.
I'm Ashley Burgess.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Abney.
Hi, I'm Sharon Spank.
Hey, this is Samantha Moore.
Hi, I'm Melody Jones.
Hi, my name is Becky Yee.
Hi, you're watching the Keith Andrew Network.